Around here. It's good enough. Hey!
Back?
Just checking to see where it peaks.
I keep saying I know.
It looks like it's
Tell. We're back.
Finally.
Are we actually back? I'm looking at your screen and it don't look like
Because that's
Oh,
the
no,
previous screen.
Needs to refresh to make sure.
Oh man,
You
look
go
at
ahead and
Peter
start it,
Pan's
Brian.
foot clip
Yeah,
into
this
the
is
wood
in
there.
fact live. The computer restarted for some reason.
Okay, we're back, yeah. In that case,
Looks like we're back.
It crashed or needed an update or something.
I paused updates just in case if it decides to do that again.
I don't know
Hopefully
why
it
it would
won't.
do it immediately after.
but you know. Now we're back to Mr. Dementor, you know.
Thanks, Windows. I really appreciate that you tell me when I want an update.
Don't start rumors, Christopher. Especially about such a reputable company as Microsoft.
Oh wow, it started kind of quick, huh?
Just get in the zone, Ismat.
Yeah.
Just focus.
Get back here, you little brick. Urgh. You floating piece of garbage.
Something I probably should check. The window for the game capture resized itself when I was streaming last night. So I might need to update the game capture software as well. That could also contribute.
Oh, wrong one. I forgot I
Alright.
switched the little abilities.
I don't know anything about streams. I didn't know you knew anything about them either, Christopher.
I can tell based on when things are not good and when things are good.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
Get that blizzard in there. Make sure you're
Yeah.
constantly at eye level with his crotch.
That's what I'm trying to do, you know? But sometimes he likes to move away.
Just get your face in there, okay?
I also need to keep my eye on the clock, too. Like right now.
How's it going? Oh, he got you.
He saw what you were doing.
No,
He
he
said,
did.
bad boy.
Pop those. What are you seeing? What are you looking at, Kevin?
The new character has an insta-kill super.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm watching without sound as to not do the whatever. But yeah, no, Gogeta's the new fighter and he, I guess he has a dragon installed that he can power up and he powered it up all the way and then insta-killed the person with it.
Yeah. Let's
Are
see.
you gonna main this dude?
Probably not. No, I'm kind of. I mean, I'm gonna learn how to play him at least because I didn't know he had that power-up mechanic. Yeah, no, and then you do a full big old combo, and the fully powered one has the cinematic where it's Goku and Vegeta's in the background.
Watching themselves. Alright. Oh, that fire.
I forget which one it's on. Oh, it's on the X now.
Wasted a magical attack, didn't
Oh
you?
no, it could have been.
Petrie!
It did.
Hey, you're doing pretty good this time, though.
Pause the clock, because that, worked last time.
Yeah, it was weird. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, you're too
You
far
need to be
away.
closer.
Oh,
That's also, you
oh.
need more magic.
Well, you know, never mind.
Yeah, just hit that elixir.
so not.
I think once the clock hits the noon again, that's when it starts up again, right?
Could be.
That's my guess, at least.
Don't you mean midnight?
That
Whatever. You know what I meant.
No. I mean, yes, but no.
What does midnight have to do with Peter Pan?
When the clock strikes midnight, you will be-
Oh!
Well, you'll be what?
that's when, I think that's when Peter Pan showed up. And then he whisked the children away to a land where they would never grow up.
In other words, kills them.
Okay, so Christopher doesn't know what he's talking about, actually. Now that I've heard the rest of his explanation.
Look, I remember,
Oh, thank you, Donald.
I was thinking, something happens at midnight. Either you can fly to Neverland at midnight, or Hook can... No, can Hook come through?
No, I don't
Is
think.
Hook like Shao Kahn in the Nether Realm?
Okay, yeah, the clock is exactly as I thought it was.
Awesome. So then just keep stopping it.
Yep. It works exactly in that manner. I think maybe the fight starts, you're supposed to stop it. That would make sense.
Is there a way to dodge that?
You just go up and down. I figured that out.
You are pretty cool, Ismat. I never expected you to get so smart all of a
That
sudden.
lizard. And that fire.
Oh.
He
Yes.
got you.
For God's sake, man.
It's okay, calm down.
You just stop moving for just a second so I can smack you in the butt.
Cameron, what do you expect from the next Kingdom Hearts game?
That Kyrie
Not
gets
much,
put
because
on
there aren't
the,
really any Disney movies that I'd be really into. I think it's gonna be. Honestly, I think it's gonna be disappointing.
Okay.
They didn't follow through on the Marvel thing.
What? No Iron Man?
No Iron Man, no
But you didn't follow through. They didn't say they would do anything like that.
No, they didn't say so, but Nomura would wear Marvel apparel whenever he was promoting Kingdom Hearts 3, and that made everyone think that they were
Stop
doing Marvel
moving.
World.
Oh,
Well,
trying to hit
No,
you.
see, I was thinking they'd go another way, and I thought there would be a Star Wars thing.
Well, I think it's more like he likes the idea of using those properties. What the fuck? Origin! Fuck off!
Oh, middle fight. No time to laugh.
did the stream stay alive? Or did
Yes.
it restart?
Yes, it's okay.
We're fighting against the clock now. Literally.
Oh no.
Oh man.
EA, if you didn't own Sims, I would have no reason to even think about you.
I think that's for most people, right?
Yeah.
My favorite though is I do like The Sims 2. That's a really good one. And then The Sims 3 is amazing.
Then stop.
Well, Abby has a counter.
Do you think 3 is better than 4? What do you say? What?
I said, oh no, I'm just fanboying
I-
over Gogeta.
no.
He looks like he's a lot of fun.
You look like it on your phone, yeah.
I personally like 3 better than 4, but that's because 3 feels more seamless than 4 does. The way you go through different properties, it's more seamless. Because the world is loaded in immediately when you're in 3, but in 4 it loads in each part of the world separately.
They went back on that? That's crazy.
That's what's weird. I didn't, and that's what made me stop getting. I never bought 4 because I saw it like that, and I was like, oh, why would I do that? That seems like a downgrade to Sims 3. Although graphically it looks nicer, I'll give it that, you know. And then of course there's like other
I want to heal.
benefits.
Oh, Donald got you.
Donald got you. This is why your friends are important. I think
No.
his timer's going down? Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
Oh my.
It's okay. Donald will live.
For just another day.
Get that blizzard in there. But make sure you're eye level with that.
Oh. Okay, let's see. Oh, for God's sake. Come here.
This son of a
No, dude. Look what he's doing. There we go.
Hit yourself with that elixir first.
No need. I still got 3 mana. Come back so I can hit you.
Tunder.
The minute Dylan dies, this is game over, by the way.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, you're so close, though.
I am,
You have
but
to give it everything you've got.
Oh, thunder.
Yeah, Donald's gone.
oh, I don't have enough.
So that buys you some time.
Just a little bit.
Oh no!
Just a little bit. Come back here.
He's an asshole, he is.
He really is, dude. I'm just like trying to.
I think he
It's yeah,
use
physical.
the smacky smack.
Come on, get back here. You just keep starting around. I'm keeping myself eye level with this crotch, but it ain't working.
That was a good sequence.
The clock is still newt.
I don't want to distract me from the clock either. Shit, so that's the other issue.
It's
It's
going.
going again.
Yep.
Okay.
Bought myself some time.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Alright, we're on the green now.
But this is gonna feel like the longest and most difficult stretch.
It really is.
Yeah, I would fly away from you with that. 'Cause it does,
Can you
does
count
that.
that?
The only way to dodge it is just to move down or up. And just pray it doesn't hit.
Fire quick.
Oh, wrong one! There. Oh. Got one left.
Oh, thank God.
What did I just do? I did something by accident.
Well, you use stop on him, but that doesn't affect him.
Come on. Get back here.
Thunder.
I'm just checking the clock.
You're still good.
Every other second.
And you don't have to worry too much.
Nope, clock is ticking.
You're on him.
And you're gonna die. Heal.
Well, I was out of heals. Almost had him. Literally almost had him.
Yeah.
That's okay. Ooh.
I know, can't really watch this either, Kevin.
It's okay.
No, because this boss makes me especially angry, so I have to look away.
It's annoying. It's a very annoying boss.
We almost had him.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
making
no.
progress.
It's an easy boss. It's just annoying the way he flies. Like if he wasn't flying and it was on land, I would have won this a while ago. Skip that scene.
Captain Hook, he flies into London in the second one, doesn't he,
That
Christopher?
was immediately.
I don't remember the second one too well.
I believe he did because he kidnaps the daughter, and that's how the second one starts.
He kidnaps Wendy too. What's her name? It's Wendy again, isn't it? Or is it Elizabeth?
No, it's his daughter, Jane.
Not his daughter.
Yes, his.
No.
Because I said that right. And I'm sticking to it.
His daughter, it might be, it's his daughter and Hook.
No, because I think Hood goes to kidnap her thinking she's Wendy. But she's like, no, I'm her daughter. It's been 20 years, you old bat. And he's like, oh.
It's true, and Peter thinks she's Wendy for a little bit too, I think.
Yeah, because in his time, she left last week.
Is that true? It might be.
Something, because there's no, time doesn't pass in Neverland.
I guess it's true.
I almost got one bar off. 3 more to go.
Keep your wits about you.
Or maybe the conception of time doesn't exist because there's still day and night.
And he comes back and forth and he gets kids at different times. So, time has to pass. But he also spends time
You're on
outside of
Summit.
Neverland.
Of course I am.
That's true. You know, when Peter Pan leaves to go chase his shadow, is he gone from Neverland for like years? Is that how the movie starts? The Lost Boys are like, what have you been doing?
Are you talking about the live action one?
No. I'm talking about the original. Because of how time works. Or do the Lost
For
Boys
God's
not
sake,
know
dude,
this?
just stop moving for just 1 second.
I guess maybe it would
No,
be
I
instant.
imagine he is gone for years and the Lost Boys don't know this. Because they're in the not time.
Right, as long as Peter Pan's still alive for a little bit, we're good.
Doing really good. Actually.
Although, I guess
Because
that
last time
doesn't make
Peter Pan
sense because
died
Peter
pretty
Pan
early.
would also age in the real world, you know? Unless he's just a
think so.
magical being just enveloped with the goo.
He might be a magical being in the book. I think in the cartoons, he's just a boy. I think.
Okay, stopped it just in time. Peter Pan's still alive, and we got like half the second bar through.
Yeah, you know, doing really good.
We got this.
I was gonna shoot his purple fire at you. Run away.
You're learning his BS.
You know what? Before they were really a thing, do you think Hook is like the best live-action Disney movie?
Yeah,
After-
because it had Robin Williams.
After
see,
what?
At his peak.
Yeah.
You see, after they became a thing, Gregory, it's still the best.
Well, now they're different.
No,
I mean,
what about
they're-
Mulan?
Mulan is. I actually haven't watched it yet. The Mulan live action.
What if you love it?
What about
Well, I
Wonder
mean-
Woman 84?
Maybe, I don't know. The only problem is I'm not paying for it, so you can't make me pay for it. Especially after they thanked Concentration came out.
jeez.
Freaks of nature. Why do you do that in the... Who puts that in their credits, dude?
Oh, his time is running.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to take the time.
He's gone. Bye, Peter.
Oh, you saved him!
Ooh. Okay, barely made it. He's got 1 second though.
1 second left on his life. How do you think that makes him feel?
I don't know. Probably good.
He's fully erect right now. He's never been so close to death before.
Okay.
What?
As long as Peter Pan's still alive, I think we got this. For now.
Maybe pop another Aurora. That seemed to be working.
It wasn't me who was popping, it was I think Peter Pan or Donald.
Oh.
Yeah.
It must have been Peter Pan.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think Donald's done anything
No.
for you.
He does not. Donald is useless.
You're on the other thing.
Bye, Peter.
Oh, well, yeah.
Get it so that Donald doesn't die.
Fire.
Into fire. To fire.
Okay, I think we got this.
What?
2 hours left.
What do you guys think Sora would be like as a father?
As a father,
I
Yeah,
think he'd be a good daddy.
he'd probably be alright.
I don't think he would be.
Why not?
Because I feel like he doesn't even understand what a parent is. If he were one,
I don't think
He's in
he's.
trouble.
I think that's because he's a kid right now.
He's like
Chris.
14.
he's been away from his parents for like 5 years.
That never came looking for him.
Well,
They forgot that he even
that's
existed.
what would make him a better father, though, because he's got that baggage.
Yes, because everyone who has emotional baggage makes for an amazing father.
It completes the story arc, Greg. He wants to be better than his father was.
I don't think he even knows who his father is.
That's the point.
He doesn't care about them. He's cool hanging out with Riku and Kairi.
No, he's not cool hanging out with Riku, just Kairi.
By the way, they don't care about their parents either.
That's
Oh,
well,
God, for God's sake, dude.
that's true. Kyrie at least went back to hang out with her parents, so to speak.
Heal.
Like after this game.
Oh, wrong button! I pressed the wrong button.
I can see that.
You were so close to. You were doing so good.
I know I was
I know,
doing
that was
so
But
good.
This time you can take it.
That was the run.
See,
That was the run.
This is the boss fight that accentuates the biggest problem with the commands thing.
Yeah.
Having the scroll and know it so well that you can do it quickly. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Well, most people don't play the game 2 hours once a week, so they kind of get a feel for it near the end. But I can understand that. Do you agree, Kevin?
Yeah, no, actually, I mean, I don't know.
You
For a
know that,
competent gamer,
You know, they
I
could have
think 2
done
weeks-
this and
I
then
mean, 2
two
hours
of those
a week,
combos.
I think would be fine.
Like kind of like how Pokemon Stadium does. You press down the button, you hold it, and then you press the other thing. So because like when you do your magic, right, you hold down L1 and then X square triangle. Why can't I use circle? Or why can't I use the arrow keys as other shortcuts?
True.
No, I need to get the.
Well, maybe in
I
this
think you
specific context, you're otherwise using circle and square as your dodges.
Yeah, you have to be able to do your, I don't know what you would call them, your physical moves while you're in your command list. It's integral to the game because it's an action RPG. Otherwise, otherwise you would just be way wide open. Which I guess is nice that they might have thought about that at least. But
Triangle, though, is one that's used in this version of the game because this is Final Mix, and then they thought about using triangle after the original Kingdom Hearts. So they do utilize it more, but I think it could be more expanded upon, in which triangle could actually be something in future games.
something?
Yeah.
It just moves too much.
I don't know, I figured maybe they could do like a Neo 2 type thing where you hold triangle and it brings up like a different, like a secondary like rotary of quick commands. Because I argue the 3 is not nearly enough for what this game asks you to do.
Well, in the next game, the short list is 4, with all face buttons.
No, yeah, I know it's stuff that was solved already, but back in then I kind of was hoping it wasn't a problem that they knew how to do.
Well, see, something like that makes me think that it had to do with it being a PlayStation 2 game. And they might just not have had enough, I don't know what you would call it, memory? They didn't have the power to do it, I guess.
But no, if there is a next Kingdom Hearts game, what would be the one movie you would actually want to see in it?
Cars.
Yeah, no, I think Cars is a strong one. What about you?
Wait, I think we talked about that, yeah. Cars is a good pick. See, I don't know. I didn't even know.
Man, how would the combat play? And would you still be a little car with a keyblade jumping around and swinging? Or would,
No, yeah,
or would it just be like NASCAR where you just have to do the circuit
No, it would be.
and it's like Burnout essentially?
It would be like Burnout more so because
Oh.
instead of fighting, you crash your car into the car harness.
You don't have a car. You are the car.
I would know,
Yeah.
and then at the end you see the cars how messed up they are, and it's like, yeah. Oh.
They would just use the mechanics they used for the Lion King in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, Donald would be a blue bug, and Goofy would be a yellow old pickup truck, and what would Sora be? Sora could be like a moped or something.
Sora would also be a race car, just like Lightning McQueen.
No, he'd be the green car.
That goes Kachuga?
Yeah. Oh, that movie's damn good. It's a shame that 2 is so goddamn awful.
Yeah, no, I
gotta
they
say,
were like
I've never
spies
seen
or whatever.
That was
Yeah.
2.
That was 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mater is a spy. No, he's not a spy. They think he's a spy.
What was
They
the one?
confuse him
What was the
for a
one about the
spy.
airplanes thing?
Planes.
That was Planes.
Was that any good?
No.
Never watched it.
What about Turbo, the one that was about snails, but it was also...
Oh my god.
Well, that wasn't even Disney.
That was DreamWorks. I think.
Oh, was it? Oh,
And
see,
they
they all
just-
start to blend together
And you
now.
see, also, it was as terrible as you think, Kevin.
Oh, okay.
God awful. It got a show though.
Why did Peter die, man?
Remember
Peter
when
Griffin.
Madagascar got a
Yeah, I
show,
know, right?
and then that killed all future potential movies they were gonna make?
Hey, no,
Yeah.
you know the show was actually pretty good though.
No,
the
it wasn't.
Penguins. It was the Penguins. I enjoyed it.
Oh
Penguins-
god, I wasn't... Oh, man.
He was talking about them. You were talking about King Julian, weren't you?
Yeah.
King Julian is goddamn awful.
I liked the Penguin show.
King Julian is really awful, and he's just an example of too much of a good thing is not a good thing.
Isn't that what's his name? Who plays him?
Sacha Baron Cohen,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Borat. Yeah, no, he's great, but he doesn't play him in the show. I don't think they get a sound alike.
And it's not a good sound alike. He sounds like they didn't have much but
I like the Penguins. The Penguins was a fun show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watched that one.
I did. It was alright.
No, but you know what show was off the hook? Frame 1 is Bobo. He's telling his backstory about... And then his backstory makes no sense and doesn't explain any of his powers. And like, why does your backstory make no sense? He's like, oh, for reasons. And then that's the end of it. And then he explains his dad was a not black sperm cell. Because the hair hunters came for his family. And his dad sold him out because he didn't want to die. He's like, I'm not a hair, I'm just a black thing. You can take my son though. And the son kind of looks like a young Saitama, but with a gold afro, which is great. And the takeaway is like, oh, my dad was so noble, I have to save the world to avenge him. And Garen's like, no, Bobo, your dad's a piece of shit, he sold you out. He's like, no, he did it to protect me.
He's like Man of Steel.
Oh, man, he is! Man. But Man of Steel takes himself seriously, but Bobo has no F's given.
Yeah, Bobo is a comedy. Man of Steel is supposed to be a dramatic story, and Superman worships his father, who was, for all accounts,
He was really awful, and then he decided to let himself die for no reason.
he did.
He just wanted to.
He really did. Why did he do that?
He didn't want to be the father of Superman anymore.
He
wanted to be a ghost stacking those stones in the North Pole. That's his true calling.
It was deep, Kevin. It had deep meaning that you just couldn't.
No, but when he's like, I wanted to do it for my dad, the dad who not 5 minutes prior said you should let the kids die, Clark.
It's true.
Your secret is more important than the lives of innocents.
It's true. There is a scene in Man of Steel where Clark turns to Pa Kent and says, "Would you have rather let me drown and let the kids drown?"
And he's like,
So dumb.
I'm not going to say no.
I was doing the thing too that I've been doing the entire time, and it wouldn't work.
Man.
Okay, I'm going to look up a guide just to see how to avoid that little ball of fire.
Because it was working before, like when I was what's it called, flying up, it would avoid it. But for whatever reason, it hit me 3 times. This time around.
Well, I mean, it does more damage the longer you are in the fight.
That's so annoying. So annoying.
No, so you just gotta kill him fast. Kill him quickly.
What did you guys hear about? There was like a 8.0 earthquake off like New Zealand or something. And they're like putting out like tsunami warnings and that kind of thing.
Wasn't it Iceland?
No, this was New Zealand.
Oh, by Australia?
Yeah.
Iceland has been having like thousands of earthquakes or something.
Yeah, because Iceland is green.
What?
Yeah, and Greenland is Iceland because
Yeah.
it's a dumb trick people played that we never fixed.
Yep.
And we just let it go.
So Iceland is livable. Greenland is tundra, like just ice.
Yeah.
I heard that was a housing scheme.
Yeah, they were trying to trick a bunch of people that they
It
didn't
was
want to deal with.
it was when the Vikings took over, and they just like, no, we're calling this place Greenland.
So yeah, all the dumb idiots will take our word for it and we'll just go there without nothing.
Yeah,
And
I was
they
listening
did.
to like this little documentary thing about the first Vikings and how there was just some shitty guy who tricked a bunch of people into going to Greenland.
Yeah, no, nature's awesome because you hear a bunch of dirty, shady stuff that went down.
Just keeping an eye on that clock.
Like I remember, like in the AP use history class, we were reading about like one of the first recorded whatever it's called for someone cross-dressing with some noble guy. He's like, oh, the police are coming for me, but though they won't look for me if I'm a woman, and all he did was put on a dress.
You know, I don't remember this story.
And then we were talking in class, I'm like, man, I hope he went the whole 9 yards and like did his makeup and made himself look pretty.
The first and last president of the Confederate States. What's his face? Something Douglas?
Oh,
Not Douglas.
No, not Frederick Douglass. That's
Douglas does sound familiar.
I can't remember.
But anyway, I remember he got caught because they looked at his boots and they were man boots, and they're like, "Hey, no woman would wear man boots. You must be a man." So that's how it worked in those times.
And he's like, "Did you just assume my gender?"
He said, "Officer, just because I dress this way does not make me a whore." He's like, "But lady, that's confusion. Because just because I dress like a policeman does not make me a policeman." And he's like, "What?"
Jefferson Davis? You think if the police officer was like, "Hey, if you do something for me, I'll let you go," and he's like, how far do you think he would have gone? This cowardly man that we're talking about.
Cowardly man. I don't know. He might have further than he should go, perhaps. Oh yeah, he done his mark.
I'm trying. I can't hit him. He just moves around. Yeah, he's fast like a. It's called stings like a bee. I don't know the second thing goes.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about. The Muhammad Ali quote. I think it's Muhammad Ali, right?
Yeah, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
One of the most famous quotes of all time.
Need a ether, please.
I thought you used it on Donald for a second.
No, that one's useless. Oh, for God's sake, wouldn't you?
You think you have a better chance of hitting him?
Yeah, Ismat, you should let him hit you so he stands still to get hit.
Stop. Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, you need the ice.
That was a good time.
So to avoid that ball of fire that hones in on you, when he's casting it, fly to an opposite face of the clock.
Oh, just fly around the clock tower?
Mm-hmm.
That makes more sense. So I was only
So yeah,
avoiding
basically run away from
it.
it.
I was basically avoiding it by accident then. Alright.
I don't need to heal. You good?
Oh, run
Here it
away!
comes.
Use the geometry as a pillar. Oh, you went faster.
It doesn't work, Chris! It
not
doesn't
you.
work!
You have to
enough.
be near the clock face, fool!
I was.
No, you weren't!
Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Now was not the time for those shenanigans.
It's okay, you saved Petrie.
Might as well pop an elixir.
Oh.
Oh, Donald got you.
But you don't have magic. So
Yeah, you need juice. That's your primary
There you
source
go.
of offense. Oh, now you shoot ice into his PP. Oh!
He's gonna do his stupid thing.
I think you dodged it.
Oh, so before he uses it, I see.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. I got you!
I said when he's casting it.
Do I know the difference between casting and the thingy? Oh,
Well, apparently not.
yeah, no, exactly.
How was I supposed to account for that?
I don't know. You gotta account for these things, Chris.
Oh.
I'm just expecting the clock to move and I want to stop it before Peter does.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, well,
Too late.
Oh, I knew that's
You
only
can
a
still stop it.
Yeah.
To save Donald.
There we go. Time
I'm
for
gonna
that
get those
elixir.
elixirs.
Will you please just stop floating for just a second so I can hit you?
Oh. Yeah, I think you missed it. But he missed it. Get in, get in.
Alright, there we go. Still got 2 bars of health to get through. This is so tedious.
Clock is ticking. Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Look at you, Mr. Smarty.
And now that we know how that works, you know, that makes this a lot easier. Just stop moving is all I ask now. I think the clock is moving.
No, it's not.
No? I can finally see green again, hooray.
Oh.
Good job.
There we go, we got this. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit further. Hopefully Donald don't die anytime soon. There we go. Oh! There we go. Get those combos in. Ooh. Oh, wrong one. That's what I meant to hit.
Okay, okay. Be mindful of the clock. Good job. Oh no.
It is GG. When he does that move, it's game over.
But you could have healed.
You could have healed Ismat.
I forgot that was an option. But no, I have to get in the menu though, because it's not on my quick slot.
You could very
You
much
still
have-
had. I had no time. Man, so close too. I got him down to the green. Every single time. As long as I keep Peter Pan alive for like 2 bars of health, I think that's what matters. Because how many bars of health do you have? 5? Or is it 4?
4. Let's see. Purple, dark yellow, yellow, green, so 4.
Okay, yeah, 4 bars. So as long as I have Peter Pan for 2 of those, I think we're golden. The clock is going to tick real quick. Alrighty, good start. Good start.
Very good.
Alright, now we got this. We got this down. We got it down to a science. Keep an eye on that clock though.
So Christopher, what about that Avatar Studios?
What about Avatar Studios, Gregory?
You gonna answer my question with a question?
Yeah. Because you know what I think about it? I think they're just going to mess up even more.
That would be awful. How disappointed would you be?
Pretty disappointed, I'm assuming.
Greatly.
I think that might make me depressed.
Dang.
If they mess up Avatar even more.
Did they messed up already?
They just start doing a whole bunch of BS with it.
What are they trying to do right now?
They've announced the creation of Avatar Studios at Nickelodeon. The creators of Avatar basically have their own studio to make TV shows and other kinds of content, because they announced that they're going to make more comics. A video game might be coming out. I don't know. We'll see. If it doesn't fall
What
flat
about
on
that
its face.
Crunchyroll show that's basically an Avatar show?
Oh, for God's sake, just stop.
Onyx Equinox?
Onyx Equinox. I don't watch anime, Kevin.
Fuck.
I don't, and I'm not afraid to say it. Not afraid to tell you what I think.
Oh, that's cool.
I never heard of it. I'm not super interested in something that's like Avatar, but isn't. Because I mean, it's not like I was crazy about Korra.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
That's basically just more anime Avatar. You know?
Is that what it is? Is that why Korra wasn't as good?
Because it's more anime. I think it has more anime tropes in it.
Mm-hmm.
The mechs, definitely.
Oh, but the mechs were cool.
You know what? You might be one of the only people that thinks that. A lot of people hate the mechs.
Well, I mean, in Avatar, yeah, they're big, dumb, stupid things that shouldn't have been added, but I mean, that's still cool.
Oh.
Korra was
Keep an eye on that clock.
Korra was okay. I mean, as a show, it's probably good, but I don't love it.
There was some parts of it that I didn't like at all, and there were some parts that I really liked.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
And I wish the parts that I liked, there were more of and they got expanded on. And I wish the parts that I didn't like, they just...
Dropped.
Yeah. Varric was great.
I love the first season. The first season was really good. With the whole I take your bending away thing.
The first season should have been 20 episodes.
Yeah, the first season should have been the longest season. Yeah, for sure. A minute.
It should have. And then they could have had more time to do like the little slice of life stuff that
Oh
they
no,
love to
I messed
develop
up. I
into.
done goofed.
Mhm. Like going on a date with Pauline.
I tried to kill. I didn't hit it fast enough.
I guess not.
Or you would have been able to see more of the town, and the town was really interesting. Republic City.
I think
Wouldn't
this
make
boss
sense.
is gonna be taking the whole day.
Well, now,
At the rate I'm going in.
try to do something for me, sweetie.
No.
Swap out Peter for Goofy.
Oh, can I? Was that an option?
In this version, it is possible.
Are you sure? Are you sure Smash is gonna be like, oh, we don't know what the hell Tink is saying, even though we...
Well, I read a guide, and that's what told me about dodging the homing missile, and it said that you can bring Goofy into this fight.
I mean, Peter Pan does give me that, what's it called? That tornado thing that blocks
What?
for me? The arrow, whatever it is.
He doesn't do that. Greg doesn't know what he's talking about. Peter doesn't have arrow.
The
Oh,
one
did
with
you also see that in the guide, bitch? I was guessing.
A lot of defense.
Oh, he got all offensive. I was guessing that Peter did that.
Oh, God.
I didn't know he doesn't have it or not. It makes sense that Donald has it, but then
Oh, wow. I got heated quick now.
Oh, were you not able to put in Goofy?
Oh no, I just went in. I just want to finish this fast.
Well, Goofy might help.
He might. Oh, wait, so who's doing the wind thing then, Chris? It is definitely Peter Pan. He's the one who lost mana.
What?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Donald has one missing piece as well. You don't know that he didn't.
Well, Arrow doesn't cost 1. Even in its most base form, so. Always gotta jump on my ass. Anyways, I wanted to talk about Avatar Studios.
Okay. Yes.
Carry on.
Aren't they making a movie?
Yes,
Well,
an Avatar movie has been announced, which was the biggest news.
so what if...
So is it gonna be as bad as the first one?
No,
Live action.
no, it's not live action.
Well, now hang on. That one is beautiful and perfect in every way.
I have come around to liking it, even though I think it's an awful movie.
I think you're lying to yourself, Greg.
No, I like it. Okay, so I would have never said it was so bad it was good like years ago. For years of my life, I think it's a terrible movie and not fun to watch. Now, for a number of reasons. One, Avatar is coming back around into a good place. Because that movie basically killed it as a franchise. It bombed so terribly, and they're like...
And then Legend of Korra rebooted it.
Yeah, and then they killed Legend of Korra. For a number of reasons.
What did they end up doing to Legend of Korra? I forget.
What do you mean, like...
Why did it die?
Why did it die?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought they just ended the story and that was it.
It was fairly popular, but it wasn't
I don't know
like...
why I went back.
It wasn't super popular.
You avoided it.
And I think they were banking on it being super popular. Eventually they moved it off of air, and they put it on like their... It wasn't even a streaming service back then, it was like a website. You had to watch it there. The last season 3 and 4, which are the best seasons, by the way. You don't agree on 4?
Yeah, no, I'd argue.
Which one's 4 again? I forget.
4 is the not good one that made the show go away.
Or is the one with the villain who is not a good villain.
She's not very compelling.
And
she also gets a ham-fisted...
I think that was the one that I didn't finish.
Could be.
But, because there was one where there was like a few episodes I didn't finish.
She's a good villain until like the last episode, where she gets redeemed. Not redeemed, but like Korra. I don't know. It's fine. I mean, Amon was murdered in a murder-suicide. He doesn't get redeemed,
Wow.
and he was cool.
He was the best villain.
Yeah, and Korra's uncle.
I think that one was a weak one.
She blew him off the face of the earth when she became a giant.
Yeah.
Season 2 is considered the weakest by a lot of fans for a number of reasons. But anyway, there's a crazy contingent of Korra fans who are like season 2 is actually the best season.
Oh no!
They are a crazy contingent. You know what I think helps is that having up Arrow stops that thing from hurting you too much.
Yeah.
It does. Arrow is the best move in the game. I keep telling you this. You need to be using it constantly.
It's Peter Pan who puts it on me.
Well, alright, if you want to believe that.
I do believe it.
Fine.
I believe it too.
Because I've never seen it happen before.
It happened during the Kurt Zisa fight. I saw it. Because I know you don't use it, and I saw it once, so I assumed one of the other two did it.
Well, you know what's possible, Christopher? They both have it.
Well, then, there we go! Everybody's right now.
And you have it too. It wouldn't hurt to pop it off, especially if the fight's getting close. Because it just boosts your defense and makes you harder to kill.
No, you're not gonna make it.
He made it, Christopher.
No, not for Peter.
Oh.
I got it right on the 12, sadly.
Well, you know what? You just have to believe.
Oh, see, Ismat, you can tech his attack, so maybe you should just stand still while he's flying around, because you know he's gonna hit you.
It might actually help.
Yeah, maybe the healer too.
What's the Avatar movie animated gonna be like? Is it going to be a retelling of the story? Because they're already doing that with Netflix.
Well,
Oh, with that live action show, that's not gonna be any good?
yeah. But that might not even be a retelling because they're changing so much stuff about it.
Oh, for God's sake.
But we don't know anything about the movie. Nothing. Just that it's been announced. So it could be... I don't know why they would make a retelling. You can watch the whole series on Netflix right now. So why would they need to do that?
More money? That's usually how it goes.
I feel like you wouldn't make money in that situation. Because they could set up like more Avatar movies with this one. It's either going to be a continuation of the original series, it's going to be a Korra movie, or it's going to be something entirely different.
I'm hoping more for like an adolescent Aang and Katara and Sokka.
So just them a little
movie.
older.
I would like that. Not too old. I don't want them grown up, but
Just adults.
I want to see a not 12-year-old Aang running around solving problems. That's what.
Make them like 16 or something.
yeah.
Like 18.
I read something of people speculating that it could be of adaptation of one of the comic series. And
If they do that, it would be The Search.
I think that would work. I think that would be fun.
Did they ever find her? In the end, or was she dead?
Mommy Bear?
Yeah.
You care about spoilers?
No.
Whatever.
Yeah, they
I'm not
find
gonna
it.
read it.
They find it.
Oh, okay.
And it's not in. I mean, it's not like the greatest plot in the world.
So,
Okay.
do you also want to know why she went away?
She hated Aang. I don't know.
Hated
Yeah,
She thanked God
so much.
She had a dream about a little bald monk, and she was so furious. I have to get out of here as soon as I can. Abandon my children.
Hey, so what's the reason, Christopher? Why'd she
Uh,
leave?
So she did indirectly kill the Ozai's father.
Which was lame, by the way.
Yeah.
She didn't actually do it. She gave Ozai the poison to do it.
Yeah, so Ozai technically did it, but it was given to him by the mom.
Donald, wanna heal me? Donald.
Because
Wait,
what,
so is that why she left, or was that why she was like banished or whatever? 'Cause I thought she was kicked out.
well, that's why she left. Nobody ever found out about it.
Oh.
I think the reasoning they gave was Ozai was like, you could make this poison and kill me one day, so I'm gonna kick you out.
Oh.
He's got a point.
Also, it's too bad because I was kind of rooting for Azula because she's kind of like had that Tsundere thing going on before you knew what Tsundere was.
She's
And
more
then all the comic stuff came out, and then you're like, oh, it's totally that's what it is.
Tsundere for who? For brother?
No, just in general, she doesn't want people that she loves to know that she cares about them, so she puts up a tough facade.
But she doesn't care about anybody.
no, but
She cares deeply about
She liked the mom before the mom said she didn't care about her.
She also really liked Mei and Ty Lee. She just has a weird idea about relationships. She needs to control people. She's mentally hurt by her abusive father and neglectful mother.
It's funny because the dad didn't abuse her.
No,
He actually liked her quite a bit. And the mom was just negligent.
yeah.
Because Azula was a shit. And the mom knew right away. Do you remember those dumb flashbacks that make the childhood dumb where the mom would take
Wait,
Zuko
Mom's there.
aside?
Almost
Say,
there.
oh Zuko, you're the good son, not Azula. I don't know about that one.
I think
And you see Azula's hiding around the corners being like, oh, mom, why you gotta say
and this is
that?
the one, guys.
Zuko, don't tell your sister.
I think this might be the one.
I think she's evil.
Don't jinx it.
I think she's a
Oh,
bad
totally
person
just
to
did.
her core.
Oh, thank you, Donald.
Oh, by the way, the comics explain the reason Ozai doesn't like Zuko is because Zuko's mom wrote a letter saying that Zuko was actually an illegitimate child she had in an affair with her ex-boyfriend. And Ozai's like, what the fuck is this? And she's like, no, but she's like, I knew you were reading my mail,
Just use
bitch.
the elixir.
That's
Just
why I
use the
wrote that. It's
elixir.
not true. And Ozai's like, I don't give a shit if it's not true. If you do that to me, I'm gonna treat this kid like shit.
Why is it that the more we find out about the mom, the more it paints her to be this stupid person that caused problems left and right?
Because I think she kind of is.
Okay, I think I can just finish him now, huh?
Yeah.
Thunder.
She's not perfect. I think that was hilarious.
Yeah!
We did it!
The power of illegitimate children did it!
Nice job.
Right now, what kind of dumb
How long did
ability
it take
that
us?
we
Like
did
an
it in
hour?
a stream, so I think. Oh, and he's like, oh, okay, now suck his juice into your body. It'll make you stronger.
Oh, he's got a heart. I just popped out of his bubble.
No.
And
Did he fade away in the original?
No, he just fell to his death.
Well, but he did because he faded away.
Oh,
Stop,
stop.
stop, go.
Stop. Okay, now what?
I think there's a.
Okay, well, first things first. Let's go to my items here.
There's a save point on the clock tower, by the way. If
You
you
got
want
the
to
trophy.
Okay, take out.
You really don't need to do this right now.
I'm doing it now, so I don't have to do it later. We're saving us some time here.
And then
Yeah, it's on. Should be on. You know
It might
what's
be a little
dumb? Do
higher.
any of the boss battles give you a keyblade? Because that's actually what I want. I don't want dumb moves that I'm not going to use.
No.
No.
Wait, maybe Sephiroth?
I don't think so.
We'll save. Ship cabin.
Well, then no.
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure I leveled up too when I got something.
Yeah, you got your ability points boost.
Let's see.
But where to next? Are we going Ice Giant or are we going to New Worlds?
It depends. Like, how long do you guys want to go on for this stream?
It's only 3:16.
I know.
And what about
So
you,
we can-
Ismat? You're the one at the helm.
What time is it?
It's 3:16, so
Wait, we got time.
yeah, we can watch you bash your head against the wall with the Ice Titan, or we could try to make some story progress and get an idea of how much we have to do left.
The story has unlocked, hasn't it? Because you've beaten the
I
guys.
can probably put this on.
The extra bosses.
Zen Tetsuken.
Yeah. The Ice Giant is he's a side boss.
We want to try the.
I believe.
We can give it one go,
No,
and
so
then give
Sephiroth's
Sephiroth
the
one
big
go.
bad then?
Or am I still too weak for Sephiroth?
Sephiroth's not.
You're
an extra.
not gonna beat
You
Sephiroth.
don't have to beat him at all.
You can try to fight Sephiroth, but you're not gonna win.
Just for what's it called? Shits and gigs.
Go ahead.
I want to see how long you can last.
Yeah,
Because
you use your newfound stop abilities to fight him.
your previous record is like 5 seconds.
I think so. I think that was how long we lasted last time.
You might still be under leveled for this fight though.
I think we are.
Like a whole bunch of guides say, "Oh, you can beat Sephiroth when you're level 65," and I say, "No.
If you're good.
If you're good, sure, but I'm not. I wait until I'm level 99 to fight him."
Okay, do I need any abilities for this in particular? Like on my command list?
For the Ice Titan,
For both Sephiroth
for
or
Sephiroth, let me think.
I have no idea.
First, I'm switching this. back to
I'd
Dragon.
recommend Thunder for
Definitely.
the Axe Giant because it strikes vertically, so it's easier to
Let's
hit.
get rid of Blue.
Also, you're gonna fight him from a distance, which sucks.
Stopka.
You know, one of the ones that you wouldn't normally use, like Raviga, Stopka, or Aurora.
Aurora is always good.
Let's go with Aurora. We'll take out the Naga for Graviga. Unless I need one of the other ones. Do I need any of the
Thundaga is a good one here.
I think.
I think Kevin's right.
Yeah, because Thundaga is a lot faster than Graviga is.
Okay.
It's also homing.
Is it- no, 'cause
Graviga
now-
can miss pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why was because Graviga takes more damage. More damage or whatever.
Sure, but it has to hit.
Yeah.
You just
Well,
exited the
ran
world.
away.
Jump off.
No.
No.
Okay, it's good.
It marks where you are, so
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing the what's it called segment.
Normal drive.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
Gar,
I-
how long has it been since you've done one of those?
Never again, Kevin. Never again.
you're gonna have to do one to get to the final world.
There's a final world.
You
I
have
really
really
did.
No. It's still just a big question mark in space.
Oh man.
We were going to do it, but then Ismat wanted so badly to do the Hades Cup, and we've been stuck on this for extra thing.
Yeah, you want a gold match.
You know the Hades is the only world that's optional.
Really?
Well, I think you have to beat Hades, but the Hades Cup, I don't think you have to beat.
No, you have to beat the Hercules Cup to unlock this world. Which is fine, because the Hercules Cup is really not hard.
Oh, it's this thing, huh?
It's funny that Kingdom Hearts 3, remember, there's a Wind Titan, and then that just became the boss arena.
That was a good fight, though.
It was.
Oh,
That's probably the best boss fight in the game,
Jesus.
visually.
How do I fight this thing? What am I even supposed to do?
You actually do have to hit his head or one of his arms. I don't think you can target the arms, though.
No, I can't.
Yeah, are you within range to throw thunder in his face, Ismat? Oh, no. Oh, you might also have a line health bar.
I literally cannot hit this guy. That's lovely.
You can deflect his ice things back at him.
That's how you fight him, yeah.
The reason I didn't tell you to put it on is because the last time you tried to do that, you were not capable of it.
Yeah, you stood there and just got hit by all of them, and the fight was over.
There's gotta be a way to get to his head.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I think you gotta reflect his knives at his face.
It's how you're supposed to fight him. And then I think you might also be able to use magic, but...
Yeah, because teching, I'm pretty sure, restores a little bit of mana too every time.
Okay, well, this is gonna end right now, because...
It's okay.
Are we not gonna fight this guy then?
Well, I don't have guard on.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, I think you can. I think you can strike them.
Well, that's also harder because guard stays up, a strike just strikes, and he can get hit by a second wave.
Let's get rid of the Zen Tetsuken.
Yeah, you're only fighting a boss, it's not gonna do you much good.
Yeah. Where's the guard? There it is. I want to save, huh?
Yeah, save.
Alright, let's go for Sephiroth, because screw that ice thing.
Okay. Yeah, let's see how you fare now.
It's the platinum, right?
Yep.
What's the bonus for doing the Hades Cup alone?
Geez, I actually looked it up because I was going to do it, but I think it's something that's not even worth it. That's why I didn't.
It's not.
What is it?
I don't remember. But I don't remember because it's not great or anything.
Well, he's got the cheating sword, huh? That just hits you from like far away.
Well, yeah, he's got the Smash Sword, which is larger than any other hitbox in the game.
That's stupid. Let's kill you.
Are these fights canon, by the way? Sora versus Sephiroth?
In the second game, they don't acknowledge it, so no.
Oh.
Oh man, what? No, but it's almost about time they remade Kingdom Hearts.
Remade?
Yeah, remade. Yeah.
If they...
It would be Kingdom Hearts Brotherhood, a retelling, a better retelling of the story.
Well, now, first of all,
One
yes.
that didn't take 10 handheld versions that no one bought to explain the story.
I mean, first of all, yes, they absolutely could do better with the story writing because they did not plan out everything that the story was at the time.
You guys, that lasted longer, you know?
Yeah?
You're pretty good.
Remember, you can block his shit, Ismat. That helps.
Well, this ended kind of quick.
Equipped guards, so you don't even use
Oh, yeah, see? That time his sword couldn't even puncture through your reality, though.
I hit him at least, you know. I got a couple of hits in.
Oh, well, darn. I love when Sora does that. He's like, oh,
Okay.
darn.
That, well...
That would have... No, yeah. I am not excited for Puree, though. To go into Smash Brothers.
Oh.
Pyra.
I don't care.
I will not let
You like her now?
I don't care that she's in Smash, and I don't actually like that decision, but I won't let you disrespect her in that
Besmirch
way.
her.
Disrespect your titty queen?
It's not just the titties. The fact that she has a heart behind those titties.
She does not have a heart behind those titties. You're lying to you. And
So when does Kyrie get into Smash?
Hopefully soon.
after the announcement of the next Kingdom Hearts game,
And then Chris has to smash his.
where they age up the characters so inappropriate things are okay, but then they take the inappropriate things out.
Who else would get it?
You're on summon, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
you're on.
how does it not work sometimes? Sometimes it decides.
Because you have the terrible timing view.
It's not my fault I made this game poorly.
You got a pretty big window. Here it comes.
Oh yeah, so you're pressing way too early, homie. You gotta have the patience.
You might do better if you get a little side view going. That's
oh
good.
yeah, and that did way more damage.
Actually,
Actually,
you got his health bar. This fight's actually super easy. You just get the timing down. I used to grind this one for levels. For a while, it was going up like... Actually, for a while, it was more than one level. But then you get to one level each time. And then you're down. So like... Less than that.
I can't see.
Or maybe
nothing.
it was never, like,
I'm just spamming the button at this point.
I might be misremembering.
yeah, no, I found like you only have to actually grind the like the last 10 floors of the Hades one because the last 10 has the
Bosses.
the Rock Titan that you
Rock
just
Titan's
basically just look at and
yeah,
then he dies
dies.
essentially.
Really easy boss.
Like it almost feels kind of odd. Like I feel they should have swapped out where Cerberus and the Rock Titan appeared, and they would have been tougher fights. I mean, I hate Cerberus. That fight sucks. All the incarnations of it.
He slotted you like a fly.
I wonder if that has to do with his model. 'Cause it's a very tough model to maneuver around.
Could we use your items, maybe?
No point.
There's some point.
Sometimes you just gotta take it like a man, Kevin, you know?
Nice. And you get a shit ton of tech too. Nice. It's actually a pretty nice boss fight. Aside from the fact that it kind of sucks.
At least I'm getting
And
better.
I know it's
I'm practicing
unfortunate
on
that all the real difficult boss fights
Oh, I hit one.
involve
I hit
taking
one.
away your movement that you would otherwise have in the game.
I wonder, can you stop him?
Why that
Stop
Ursula
what?
fight was dumb.
Stop the boss. Stop her. Stop Agri, whatever it's called.
No, stop doesn't
that
really
one's
work
not
on
no
bosses.
good.
So wait, is this a boss that I have to do eventually?
No.
No, you don't have to do this.
Let's
Both
do
of
this
these
later.
bosses are optional.
We'll do this later.
No, you have to do them, Ismat, because you want the Dalmatians.
I know I want to do, but we'll do it when I get stronger. Because right now I'm not doing anything.
You will get stronger after you do the final world.
There's gotta be also another way to do more damage with the ice guy. Because just blocking it is doing nothing.
I don't know, there might be.
No, what's the next boss that you always wanted me to do?
None. There. You tried Ice Titan and Sephiroth, and those are the last bosses that you can do.
Okay.
So please, please, go to the final world.
Which final world?
You have to
gotta
leave
go
from
there
Bastion.
and then go to the question
There's
mark.
another one?
Yeah,
Right there.
that. You have to leave from Hollow Bastion.
And you have to do
I
your
didn't know
favorite
there
thing.
was another world. Oh no.
Your
No!
favorite.
No!
Because it's a new frontier.
Alright, let's go back to Olympus and just keep trying. Anything to avoid it.
That's the last one.
Select world.
You'll get a lot of experience from the last world. And you guys did the...
You could go down and hit select world.
You get the
but
levels
I'll
in
let
the
you go.
late game, right?
That would have been
You chose that
fun.
path.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Then you should do pretty well.
Gummy ship.
Gumi.
Gumi. Good.
So go down. There you are. Your favorite part of the video game?
No, it's my least favorite.
Oh,
Part that is awful.
It's pretty easy.
Gregory,
Yeah.
how do we like make gummy ships? Because for the life of us, we could not figure out how to do that.
And I'm not gonna figure it out either.
the most I figured out is how to throw a second gun on my ship, and then but that was right before all the warp gates started opening.
I'm just kind of glad that this thing is so poorly made. The hitbox is hard to.
You're still using the base ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be, I mean, you should at least be using the fast ship. They give you ships. You don't have to build them if you don't want to.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just avoid all the rocks and then just.
This is like the slowest and weakest ship.
You're saying I can get through this faster.
Yeah. And
Sounds
but
like
there's
a
no
bad
point.
deal.
You just have to beat it once, and then you don't have to do it ever again.
Which is
Building gummy ships isn't too hard because you just throw on whatever like makes you faster, stronger. You know, they don't even have to look good.
No, they have to look good because you're stuck staring at them.
for like an hour.
Yeah.
Well, but you only see them once, so I've never cared. I guess this matters to some people,
Look out.
like Kevin over here.
It's
Look
like me.
out.
I still hate whoever made the gummy ship thing.
I don't know why they did. Just for fun, I guess.
It was a stupid idea. And anyone who tries to say otherwise, you're a fool.
They wanted to make you feel like you were actually traveling to worlds.
Well, now these things are shitting at me.
Hey, well, Christopher, how many worlds are in Kingdom Hearts 3? Like different ones?
8.
There are 8?
Yeah.
And how many would you say were in 2? Like more than that, yeah?
No, yeah. I don't know, I think
He doesn't
only
know.
10.
Put the world up ahead.
Yeah, because in 2 they go back to some places in addition to going to new places, yeah?
Oh yeah, you go back to every world after doing the Hollow Bastion stuff.
Mm-hmm. Also, that game has freaking Lion King in it, and you run around as a little Sora
Simba?
cub,
Oh, never mind.
which is freaking
I'm
kick-ass.
just hoping I get to play Simba.
Yeah, well, no, you don't get to play as Simba.
No, Simba's just big digging it up with his hammy friends when you find him. And it's like,
Is that the world
Simba,
ahead?
your kingdom has fallen to ruin, what are you doing? He's like, oh no, I'm just eating bugs and singing all the time.
Hey, new world, end of the. Oh.
Jeez, man, that's like the Mass Effect 2 end game mission.
Just,
Did you ever beat Mass Effect 2,
End
by the way, Christopher? Did you?
I never
give up on
even
those
played
games?
2. I only played 1, and I didn't beat it.
Oh.
Did you like it?
I did. It's just, it was like...
Hey,
think
safe.
No, it's okay.
I think I fell.
I think with Mass Effect, I had a KOTOR situation where I got to one world that was really boring.
Why
and
is
I
the
just
world
stopped
called the
playing.
end of the world?
Because that's where
Okay,
you are.
That's fair.
But the end of the world.
Gorge.
This is it.
Look at all them treasure chests.
Oh, we have to fight adds up, whatever it is.
Yeah. This is the end of the game.
No.
What'll happen to us?
Good question, Sora.
If we're there when the world ends, what happens to us?
I thought nothing happens.
Nothing goes on forever, Kevin.
Don't spoil it.
Oh, am I for real? I was just taking a shot in the dark.
Something happens, but I don't even know. It's not explained. It's there. I mean, it's Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know how you
It's
would
kind of
explain
wrong.
it.
I don't know either. Oh, but he's got his little Pathfinder or whatever.
Who are we looking for?
You're looking for Ansem because you're trying to kill him.
I can walk on water, I didn't even realize.
Uh-oh.
Woo!
Oh, it's Graviga. Oh.
Now you're in a
I have to fight these things.
He in the dungeon.
Oh, I remembered something else that I did during grinding that
What?
I'm not sure I want to tell you because I don't want you to do it.
What'd you
Okay.
I found the last torn pages of the Winnie the Pooh book.
do? Oh, okay, we can do that later.
What's wrong with the last page of the Winnie the Pooh book?
Because I don't like doing the Winnie the Pooh stuff.
Oh. Do you actually get anything from doing all those Winnie the Pooh stuffs?
Yeah, but I don't...
Is it worth it?
I don't know.
I think you get a Keyblade that's not good.
Wait, what
Yeah, I
is
think
that?
you get a Keyblade.
Is it like the 100-acre wood blade?
Yeah.
The wood sword?
It's like a honey blade, I think.
Oh, yeah, see, that's...
Oh, there's a bunch of chests here.
That could be wrong.
Mithril.
I don't remember. It's not one I used. I don't know if it's like game-breakingly good, and I just don't know it though.
Wait, what the heck?
Oh, it was a Voltorb.
Oh, I hate it when they're Voltorb. I'm glad that's another thing Pokemon games dropped and got rid of.
Probably because they have no imagination. They don't like fun stuff.
No, it's funny,
That was
I forget which podcast we mentioned it, but I posed the question, what would be the big cool thing they drop in the next game? And apparently that cool thing was the HUD.
Oh, right.
And the new thing is they took the HUD away.
That's funny.
Which honestly is great, I love the look of it.
The game without a HUD? I
Yeah.
agree. It makes it look better.
The,
Except
what's
for-
it called? That one Pokemon game that's coming out? The Arceus?
Yes.
Whatever it's called.
Legend.
Legends.
Except that,
That one I'm excited for.
I mean, graphically the game looks like shit.
Yeah.
It's probably not finished. They
No.
might tweak it before it comes out.
How good do you think it's gonna look?
I don't know.
Why
Like-
did Pokemon Snap look better than this new game that they just barely announced?
Like, God, if they could do that, Pokemon Snap, then I think they could do so much more with Arceus.
What is this boss?
Pokemon Snap is a rail shooter.
Well, I mean visual. They can improve the graphics.
Oh yeah, remember you gotta use Graviga on his head and put it in his caboose. And
You hear that?
Hey there, George. How you
You
doing?
heard
You
us
got
talking
rats.
about Pokemon.
You wanted in.
He's getting all worked up.
Get on
Like, yeah,
the
my favorite is black and white too. It's like, oh George, you don't know any better.
They're not the worst.
The worst is Sun and Moon.
No, the worst is Sword and Shield.
No,
Oh,
come
come on
on.
now.
No.
Sword and Shield are
I
actually
give the
good.
worst to the Sun and Moon. Because at least Sword and Shield has Pokemon I care about.
No, here's the thing about Sun and Moon. You are not even... In Sword and Shield, you're not even an active part in the story.
What story?
Exactly.
Who cares about the story? The game is fun. Sun and Moon is just garbage.
I like Sword and Shield
Sun and Moon,
for
they
the
didn't
setting.
screw up the gameplay.
What are you talking about? It's awful.
I think Sword and Shield was a great improvement to the Pokemon franchise.
Yeah,
okay.
also the
No,
Z
I wouldn't
moves.
say that.
The Z moves was a dumb
No,
thing
because
that I'm glad they dropped.
I'm talking
It
graphically.
was not dumb. Why
I'm
was it
talking,
dumb?
what's it called? So, like, you know, graphically, it's an
Well,
improvement.
because I'm a Mega Evolution fanboy, so when it went from give an item to that changes appearance, stats, and abilities to no, it just does a cool move.
Okay.
I thought it was a big downgrade. And then some of those moves didn't look all that good.
They don't. They're actually. I hated them too. They were awful. So many of them are the same. It was like a precursor to Dynamaxing, where they change all these moves into like you only really have 4 moves.
Will you make up your mind, you son of a bitch?
Why did you let him in here if you're gonna complain about him?
Well, I didn't know. I thought he wanted to be with us, but clearly he just wants to do, like, he wants to get out of the house.
Well, then throw him outside if you're bothered by it.
Come here.
Take the dog and toss them out the window.
Anyways, I totally agree with you, Kevin. It was like the precursor to Dynamaxing. You know how, like, when you Dynamax, all your moves change into, like, one of
They
2 or
turn
3
into Z
preset
moves?
moves? Yes. Well, you have the Psychic attack, and you have the Psychic special attack, and then you have the Psychic stat boost.
See, the improvements
man.
I liked from Sword and Shield is that the Pokemon actually roam in the grass.
Yeah.
That's number 1. Number 2, I thought the world felt more alive. And then I like the setting. The setting was really nice. It's pretty, you know. It looks nicer.
It looks better than Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
It's not all pixelated to shit like all the 3DS games.
Yeah, and then you also have what's it called? I like the arenas. Like the
When are we
ways
gonna
it
get an
felt.
X and Y remake? The game that changed the game.
We have to
God,
get
man.
black and white.
X and Y is a contender for worst too.
Why is X and Y the worst? What's wrong with X and Y?
It's the first 3D one, so it looks like garbage.
It doesn't even look like garbage that much.
Yo mama looks like garbage.
I feel like
What does that say about your mama?
Not much.
with the pixelation, it actually didn't even look that bad in X and Y, even though that was the first attempt. With Sun and Moon, it did look worse.
Yeah, also I thought we were gonna get like a second gen version of X and Y, like XZ and YZ, but I guess that wasn't gonna happen.
We were supposed to get a Z version, that never happened.
Here's the thing about that. They completely said all these things about Z is actually a thing, and it's happening, and we have all this concept for it. Turns out that was a lie, and they were making Sun and Moon.
Yep.
That's too
They
bad.
were-
I would have much rather loved a Z.
What's with the invisible wall?
You're not allowed. You can't go that way. You're supposed to go in a straight line.
I'm gonna get this item whether I like it or not.
Congratulations.
It's almost as if you knew that was a trap as well. Oh.
I love how much damage I dish out.
Does it bother you? This was another thing that bothers me about the Diamond and Pearl remakes. They emulated. It feels like they emulated the way they would look on a 3DS.
That's what I hated.
Yeah.
That was my number one gripe with it. It just doesn't look nice.
It doesn't look as nice as Sword and Shield.
It doesn't look nice as the original.
It
It's true.
doesn't look like they've been working on it all this time. It looks like they took maybe a year and then sat on it.
No, it looks like they turned into little Funko Pops. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's how they did it so fast. They turned them into Funko Pops for a year and they're like, oh.
That was it. That's the only work they did.
Oh, you don't want to use that AP up? Give you even more AP?
There are people in this world who don't like pixel art and would not like to go back to it. But I mean, so many of the 3D Pokemon models look awful.
It's usually.
Yeah.
They're stiff. They don't animate well. Even though they said all that bullshit about the reason Sword and Shield is taking so long is because
Where do I go now?
we're working so hard on these
You
models.
go
They're
towards
gonna
the
look
swirly
so
light.
good.
Then I thought the gruff was that they were just basically the 3DS models.
Yeah, they are. They were just lying. That was the thing that bothered me the most about Sword and Shield was how much they lied about what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So yeah, I thought Sword and Shield was a big improvement from Sun and Moon.
Yeah, you like just fighting things over and over until the game ends?
Why is there?
That's literally what the game is.
that's Pokemon. What are you talking about?
Oh.
That's not what Pokemon has been before, though! Pokemon used to be, you go on an adventure, you can find things and you can do stuff other than just play the game.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever even played Diamond and Pearl? Do you remember anything about the games that you say that you like?
I don't. Okay, full disclosure. I don't actually like Diamond and Pearl that much.
Like-
That's the first Pokemon game I dropped.
I like the underground bit. That was the best part. And I like Platinum. I don't really like
Digging for
Underground.
fossils?
Yeah,
Digging for fossils was dope. I wanted a whole game that was that.
that was a lot of fun. It was because there's also the whole like you would steal the capture the flag if you play with a friend. Well, no, because my cousins had their own like little bases and you set up the traps for each other.
You remember how cool it was when Pokemon had like little extra stuff in it that you could do?
That's all I liked. That was why I liked that.
Is that what you're talking about, Christopher?
Yes!
Well, shut up, bitch. Come on. You're gonna have to say it all that weird way. Remember how you could play Pokemon and you could do more than just play Pokemon?
Yeah, because if you're just fighting things over and over, you're just in Pokemon battles over and over again, that's literally what gets boring about it. Do you remember in Shield when we were playing and there was like 3 gyms and the company, it was all just fight a few trainers in a row. That's all it was. The creativity is gone. Any innovation is gone. Whatever they wanted to do with the series, it doesn't matter anymore. Let's just do the same thing over and over again.
So with that in mind, how hyped are you for Arceus?
Well, I am extremely hyped, but I just want to see more from it.
I'm waiting for the trailer to come out where it says that you could tell your Pokemon to dodge in Arceus, and then I'll be sold.
There was apparently part of a leak that said it's actually an action RPG, but it didn't look like one to me.
Yeah.
It looked different from normal Pokemon, but not like action RPG.
No, it looked like you can still. There was still the what's it called, turn-based.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Kevin?
No, I'm just thinking because if it's more action, then the dodge thing could be like a quick time event.
Am I supposed to fall?
That's like determined by which Pokemon's faster and who attacks first and blah 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 blah. But that would take hard work, and I don't think that's what.
Well, the character can dodge, so I think you can dodge.
But is the Pokemon gonna attack you, the
Am I supposed to
person?
fall down?
It seems like they might,
Hmm.
but I don't know what that would do except for start a
Am I
battle.
supposed to fall into the abyss?
Yeah.
So I don't know why you dodge.
Jump over to that. Because you can glide. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I know.
So glide to some places sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You know, just chilling around. I don't know what I'm supposed
I
to
think
do.
you're just supposed to make your way down.
Oh, what a bad read.
I thought I could stand on it. Oh.
Well, there's the end.
Is there any more chests?
There's a bunch, but you missed them all.
Where does this mine take me?
Back up, I guess.
No.
You know, when I was grinding this and I was playing around with like all end game movement and stuff like that, I was like, man, Kingdom Hearts can be something. And then I remembered Kingdom Hearts 3 has like the best freaking movement and like traversal mechanics.
Yeah, it's really polished and nice to play.
It is. It's just fun.
If they, to back to that Kingdom Hearts remake thing, Kevin, if they made Kingdom Hearts 1, but they gave it the engine of 3 and made it play like that, God, I would just...
Right, now that's a game. Now we're cooking, but no. You have to wait another 5 years, 10 years for that.
Okay, whatever.
By the time they announce the third episode for a Final Fantasy VII remake, is by the time we get in that Kingdom Hearts
Am I supposed to
thing.
go in that?
No, that's
light?
when
Yeah, it's supposed
that's
to
when
fall into
episode 2 is happening in another 20 years.
Well, what about that interlude thing? What is that? I thought that was episode 2.
You have to fall in from up there.
It's more like the
Just climb the vines, I think. They're on the side.
the character episodes from Final Fantasy 15. It's not like it's extra content, but it's not anything adding to the game or anything new.
Yeah, also I thought only PS5 people can get that content.
Yeah, only PS5 people get to experience the Yuffie episode.
What?
Yeah, only PS5 versions of Final Fantasy VII get the DLC.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they do that?
Because they want people to buy their console that nobody can buy.
They want to promote the console they're not making.
Are you super into this FF7 remake, Christopher?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have some reservations about it.
All I
How did you
want is-
teleport into Monstro's mouth?
All I want is to understand what
I
they're
just do.
like doing with it.
I wanted to save. I
Is
thought
the
that was a
next
save.
Oh my
is the
god,
next
it's like
thing
you were going in the Shadow Realm, that's what it was.
is the next
What
thing
was it?
actually a next game? Is this part to another game?
What are you
With
talking about?
well, I'm just thinking like, is it going to be different? Is it going to be built differently? Is it like an actual sequel instead of like taking the game and then making the second part of it?
But I don't know what you're talking about. I'm assuming they're going to use the same engine they used for the original FF7 remake. That they're going to continue the story they set up in the first one, which is basically this is a retelling of FF7.
Oh,
We're going to
okay.
change some stuff.
Red tape.
This is basically a sequel that's a retelling.
That's especially what I want to know
Am
more
I
about
supposed to go in
because
this light?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
I want to understand.
I don't know. I don't know
We're
what to
going
expect.
deeper into the end of the world.
No.
Oh, and it brings you to Traverse Town. Crazy.
Wait, so I'm back in Traverse.
What I want to know about Seven.
Well, that means I have to go all the way back now.
the fucking story.
No.
No.
I'm getting upset, Ismat. What I want to know is, do you get to influence the story? Do you get to change it yourself? Or is it completely set, this story that they're making, go, oh, it's different, it's a diverging from the path of the thing? Or do you get to decide that yourself?
Well, I don't know, but I can guess. Do you want to hear my guess?
You're gonna say that Tetsuya Nomura has no creativity, and I already know that.
I wasn't gonna say that. I think Tetsuya Nomura is incredibly creative. I love his games and his ideas, even though a lot of people don't, I guess.
But
I don't think his games are incredible.
They,
I enjoy them, but that's my personal opinion.
okay, but you were going to say that
No.
it's the second thing that I was thinking, that it's you don't get to influence.
No, I don't think that. Because what did you influence in FF7 Remake?
You're right, nothing. But the whole point of that story was to say that you're being forced into this set path, but now that you've broken the means by which that they're forcing you
Again,
down
I've
this
also
path.
never beaten one, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to go back again?
No.
No. It's another door?
Supposed to do
Just
something
exit.
with the light?
You want to exit here. You're gonna run a gauntlet of like the previous worlds you've been through. Just exit through this door.
I see.
So there was a light that took you back to the beginning, right? Don't step into that light. There should be a new light that'll take you further away. That one, I think. Green goes back. Blue goes forward.
Yeah, okay. Alrighty, I got you.
Yeah.
Alright, go into the
What was
light
that
again.
noise?
It sounds like a squeaky pipe.
Yeah.
Someone's in the pipes.
You ever watch that movie, The Boy?
No.
Yes.
You should definitely watch that movie. I'm not gonna ruin the ending for you guys, because, you know.
I think I can guess.
Have you watched That's My Boy?
No, I have
What are
not.
you talking about?
I don't know why, but I
The Adam Sandler movie?
Oh man, where he just plays himself and how he's a terrible father. That one.
that and the fact that he has a son that's a result of a predatory.
Oh, you talking about how Adam Sandler gave birth to Lonely Island? Is that the movie you're talking
You know,
about?
to be fair, I think Adam Sandler's a terrible actor.
He's apparently amazing in Uncut Gems.
You haven't seen him in anything good, probably, Ismat.
I've
Something
seen-
that he was actually trying in.
Yeah, no, when the movie
I've seen
he's
Billy
in is
Madison.
left to
That's
his
all I
own
need to
devices.
know. His acting skills are horrendous.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You haven't seen him in
It's a
something
great
he was
movie.
trying.
Don't get me wrong. I love that movie, Billy Madison, but he's terrible.
That's also not a role he takes seriously.
He doesn't take any role seriously.
He takes
Right.
two.
You haven't seen them
You
then!
haven't seen Uncut Gems.
That's what we're
What's the other
saying!
Those are his comedy movies that he doesn't actually care about.
And even bedtime stories. Nope, sorry. He's terrible.
That's also
Yeah, no, his non-comedies are actually pretty decent.
it's like Punch Drunk Love, Uncut Gems, and there's another one.
What
I don't
about funny
remember. It might be
people?
like Spanglish or something.
Because that's also a comedy.
Well, he was trying there.
Funny
actually.
People is also not funny.
No, it's funny in a way that they didn't expect.
Seth Rogen's also in that, and Seth Rogen's way worse than Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
I like
But
Seth
it's
Rogen,
funny though.
He's gonna take
Because
a
all the side characters that you don't care about are great, and they're just cracking one-liners that people are missing.
I think there were a lot of actual comedians in there.
Yeah.
I like it when
Like
what's his
Aziz
name?
Ansari's in it, and I wanted him to just burst into flame every time he's on camera. But no. Naturally, it didn't.
I guess his career is over now. I mean, he wasn't super big anyways, though.
What was the movie I was watching that he was in? I think it was like in less than 30 minutes or something. Like rob a
30
bank.
minutes or less,
Yeah.
where they have to rob a pizza bank.
Yeah, it's a bank.
Yeah, it's freaking Lex Luthor, and then Aziz
Yeah.
Ansari, and what's his name from Your Highness? What's his name?
Oh, Danny McBride.
Yeah, that's the one.
That was funny. I enjoyed it.
Right. Danny McBride.
I like it when this is the end. Because Danny McBride's in that one too, right?
Sure is.
Yeah, with the rest of the amazing cast.
And he's the pariah that everyone hates. Right? Oh God, who invited McBride to the party? And he's just passed out in the bathroom eating all the Milky Ways.
Sounds like a good time.
This is the end.
And they wake up and he ate all the food and like, what the hell, bro? He's like, yeah, no. Didn't you see it was the end of the world outside? He's like, no, bro.
I love how what's his name? Franco.
James Franco?
He's in that film too.
Oh yeah, no, and he portrays that he is so in love with all of his own movies, which is great.
All of them?
Yes. That his house is basically a museum of with all of the stuff on the sets.
Does he have Spider-Man stuff in there?
I think there's a Spider-Man gag joke in the movie. I think that's about it. But no, they shoot Pineapple 2 in his house because it's the end of the world and that's what he wanted.
I love James Franco. I like him more than Sephiroth.
And then Danny McBride's there and he's like, oh, I gotta be in it too then. And they're like, and they're super upset that he has to be in it.
Has he been in anything recently, Franco?
He did The Disaster Artist. That was really good.
Any like comedies?
That was like
The Disaster Artist.
Oh, that was a
pretty
comedy?
good.
Okay.
It's a dark comedy.
I'll take it. Oh, what was the dark comedy that I recently watched? Will Ferrell in, what's it called? It was the one where he's like, someone's writing a book about him.
Oh, Stranger Than Fiction?
Yeah. That was...
Oh, yeah, and then Nanny McPhee is the one that's writing the death book.
Yeah.
Why is Will Ferrell always in this really weird and off-putting comedies?
It was not a good movie. Just I didn't like it.
And then, mainly because his love interest is the god-awful person that looks like pile of wet poo-poo Maggie Gyllenhaal, the girl they replaced Katie Holmes with in Dark Knight. And then rightfully.
Why you go so hard on Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Because you stand her next to Katie Holmes and you're like, eesh.
Little weird.
You can't even say no, you're smiling. Because after
I thought she was cute.
No, because after Batman Begins, I'm like, oh, who's this awful broad that Batman shouldn't care about? Because that's not the person.
But it is her.
No, yeah, and then they did
Obviously, Kevin just butthurt about it.
No, yeah, bro. No, it's
answers.
stupid when the character is the same, but the actor changes. Like, remember in Iron Man 2? And it's supposed to be Lawrence, whatever his name is? And instead it's freaking Don Cheadle, and Don Cheadle looks absolutely nothing like the other guy.
But Don Cheadle is better, and Don Cheadle has been in like 12 movies at this point. That guy was in one for like 20 minutes.
No, but he was in the first one, and that's
right?
what makes all the difference. That they changed him for no reason.
No, they changed him. I think they changed him because he wanted more money than he was worth. Or he was hard to work with. I can't remember. Whatever the reason, Don Cheadle was an improvement.
I don't know, you haven't given me any concrete evidence to support what you've just said. No, because Don Cheadle becomes a cripple. Freaking Lawrence, whatever your name is, sir, if you're in the pyramid listening with Nicolas Cage.
And Co.
Yeah, and company, yeah.
There's too many to list them all.
No, it's a pyramid. They fit a bunch of people in there. You know Charles Barkley's in there?
What?
Which
Eddie Murphy's in there?
Oh yeah, he is! And then that's where they shot Coming to America. And it's from inside Nicolas Cage's pyramid.
What are you talking about?
You didn't know that Nicolas Cage bought himself a pyramid?
I know about that. That's all people talk about Nick Cage nowadays.
Well, the idea is that we have one famous fan that was Nick Cage listening to our podcast from in his pyramid. And every so often there would be other people in there listening.
Anytime we list somebody
You actually own the
famous and
pyramid?
funny, we say that they're in the pyramid with Nick Cage.
Oh, okay.
this is canon.
Yeah, it's the
Alright.
canon of the Beanstalk cast. It's the lore.
Oh, I remember now because I've listened to every episode twice. So
Why would you do that?
Well, the first time it's probably when we're recording.
I do hear you guys when you're recording. I can always tell if it was a good episode or not.
Yeah, that was good.
The best episode though was the award show. That was my
Yeah, that
favorite
was
to
pretty
date.
good.
I don't know how you expect to grow an audience when you only tape an episode every other week.
Shut up. Sometimes things don't happen.
What do you mean?
I don't
You
know.
can't just talk about shit?
I don't know what
We've talked about plenty during this stream.
well, because I feel like we would talk about the same things every week if we just talked about whatever.
Then read a book.
Why would I read a book? That's disgusting.
Download a news app onto your phone.
I don't want to talk about just any news.
Then don't. You can tailor it to what you want to hear. So you can have it set to like movies and games and TV.
Oh, but speaking of thing that's new and hot recently is I guess that WandaVision just ended and it's really good.
I've heard.
I've heard it's decent.
Let's not talk about it.
I heard-
I need to watch all of it. What?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen anything either, so I can't really say too much. But all I've heard is that a couple critics wanted to poo-poo on it, and they're like, "No, this is actually genuinely good, and we're upset." And I'm like, "Man, that's a great article. There should be more like this."
I went wrong.
But I forget who was writing it. The guy talks about
Are you sure?
how all the
Yeah.
Marvel movies are just it's not trying to convey
Yeah, see, they
complicated
came back.
emotions or thoughts to
Maybe they
people. It's
didn't
just they're just gonna do they're gonna act out their scenes and that's that. But I guess the crux of WandaVision is good because it's about her coming to terms with her grief and all this whatever.
Yeah.
Why?
And that she has to essentially let go to do the big cool hero thing in the end.
I'm hoping that they do more shows like it because the idea seems to lend itself to the Marvel universe, whatever they want to do going forward.
Yeah.
Because if you can dedicate like
see,
episodes to one character's story arc, then that character can be way deeper than they are in a movie,
I forgot how annoying the swimming was.
right?
Yeah, because it's
I guess
100% of the screen time is devoted to that.
That was quick.
Maybe smaller, but it's 100%.
Maybe that was the quickest one,
whereas it
Yeah.
might be larger in a movie, but they get a smaller percentage.
Yeah, and their character development doesn't
See, that's
happen
what
off
confused
screen,
me.
like
I
Hulk
was like, oh, that was too quick.
and
Too
Endgame.
easy.
Oh yeah, they just cut to everything he went through everything, and now it's done.
In Infinity War, he's having that whole fight with the Hulk, and they're
Oh,
not
I
getting
remember
along.
this. This is,
And then you get to Endgame, and he's like, I figured that out.
Yeah, it was.
I got it under control.
It was like, do you guys remember that Edward Norton scene? We did.
What if Endgame started and he was Edward Norton?
Man,
that would make me
that
so
would have been a
happy.
different movie. I feel. Because Edward Norton would never have figured out time travel. Or no, that was actually.
He would
Iron Man.
not be smart enough. He could barely hack computers in the Incredible Hulk. And I think he accidentally became the Hulk.
So you're saying he was just a failed scientist?
What's unfortunate though is I liked Edward Norton's Hulk design way better. Like the CGI when he actually turned into one.
Oh, because he didn't. Well, they make the Hulk in Marvel look like what's his face, and so he looks weird because he's just a big green. You remember his name?
Mark Ruffalo?
Mark Ruffalo. He looks just like Mark Ruffalo. It's weird. He doesn't look like a
Ruffalo would fall.
big monster.
Mhm.
So I actually agree with you that Norton Hulk, I kind of like more because he looks more like a cartoon. Except that movie isn't better.
No, except they explain that Hulk can't bone because boning is right there in the part of the brain that controls anger, I guess, or whatever.
What?
Yeah, no, when Edward Norton explains he can't bone because any rise in it's not anger per se that causes the transformation, apparently. So he's like, oh yeah, no, if I get excited about anything, it's a move.
Okay,
And then the girl's like, oh, that's interesting, as she goes to reach for his pee-pee, and he's like, no, girl, calm down.
That girl never came back.
Yeah, she died.
her
She
dad
died?
came back.
In the lore.
She got.
Then her dad did come back.
Wait, so she went for his thing, and then
And then he snapped her in half.
He's like,
essentially.
Not
I
essentially.
think that's what's implied.
Edward Norton picked her up and he broke her back like Bane did Batman.
Oh no, I thought
And he's like, don't touch me when I don't consent. And he's like, oh.
just because I dress this way.
I thought he just split her in half through other means.
No, also, Edward Norton Hulk had the canon purple ripped pants.
He did.
And the best reason for that, she's like, oh, I was at
Where am I supposed to
a
go?
thrift shop and
Did
this
you
is
get
all
the
I could
dress?
find. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty
see.
cool.
Did you open the chest?
These quadruple XLs.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, did they have to be purple? She's like, yeah, it won't matter if they get ripped. And he's
I
like,
don't think I saw a chest.
which is like, oh.
Just spam the
Where?
lock-on key.
Did you not? I feel like you hit a chest. Not
I don't think I did. I don't remember doing so.
in there,
Oh, here we go.
big dummy. You got a mighty shield.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I wonder if it's better than what you have.
What am I locked onto?
What are you
Oh,
locked
I
up
thought
to?
you did.
Oh, that.
What is that?
Another
There's
chest in
something.
a different room.
Hey, on the subject of Marvel, is it gonna bother you when in like 2 years Tom Holland is like 30 and he's still playing a high schooler?
Yes.
Is he really 30? I didn't.
It bothers me that he's that close right now.
I don't think he's that close to 30
I don't
right
get up
now.
there.
But he's getting older. He was like 14 when they were talking about casting him. It's been like over 10 years.
God dang, dude.
He's in his mid-20s. But he's been in the same grade in high school for a few movies now.
Well,
When is he going to go to college?
We have to up his age soon. Probably after this movie.
No, see, that's why
Because
we
he's
need
gonna
we need a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man to come back because he already did all this.
Oh, he is.
Tobey Maguire would go back to high school.
Wait,
Man, no,
Oh,
don't say that. That's a
Fucking
sad
love you.
state I want to picture my
I
Spider-Man.
thought it was an item.
They would be like, Peter, it turns out that you actually missed these classes in high school. You have to go back. Your high school diploma doesn't count.
Where's the
Just
exit?
leave.
And he's like,
Oh, there it is. Found it.
I deliver pizzas.
Oh, find it.
That's my job.
Still.
He lives in a crappy apartment. He delivers pizzas.
Oh, the final boss is Winnie the Pooh?
Oh,
He's the best Spider-Man because his life is the most crap out of all of them. And he's really relatable and cool.
What if the final boss of Kingdom Hearts was just
And
Winnie
he
the Pooh?
perseveres. In
Just a giant Winnie the Pooh.
Dude,
Where
that
he
would
was
make
the
me
villain.
happy. Same.
no, but see, no, Tom Holland's gonna be in high school forever because the Spider-Man that
Just
you
a
want is in the video
Mob.
games.
The censors Winnie the Pooh is the
you know, he
villain.
would be the
you
best
know?
Spider-Man.
That's a dumb remodel one that they did. They kind of
Honestly,
ruined that one.
I say we just make a video game just so we can
because he looks
Winnie
like
the
a
Pooh
little boy.
the major antagonist.
Stop.
Yeah,
What, Miles?
for Spider-Man.
Because it
Not
probably
Miles,
sounds
the-
horrible.
The change they did to
We
Why?
have two conversations going on. I'm just gonna put that out there. You two
Oh.
can keep talking, but Ismat, maybe calm
What?
down.
What'd I do?
Cause we do this a lot where we have two conversations going on at the same time. It probably sounds horrible.
Oh no, they enjoy it though.
does.
no
love
people like it because it's like hanging out with their buddies.
Did I save?
Yes,
Yeah,
maybe.
you saved in the thing.
Okay.
You say
Anyways,
But I was saying, if you know, the final villain should be Winnie the Pooh.
And he's just a
giant-
white censored light
Yes.
because he's Chinese Winnie the Pooh.
Yep.
Like Ugandan Knuckles. You know, for some reason, if you tackle on a nation of some kind to it, it makes it stronger.
Has that been catching on again?
No, I think he's buried 6 feet under like Superman.
It's just the first thing you thought of.
Yeah.
Are they gonna make a reference to that in Sonic 2?
I really hope not. But you know, it's Sonic.
They did the Sonic meme. Remember?
Yeah, I did.
I never watched Sonic.
Oh, you didn't?
It's trying-
You should. It's actually fairly good.
It's on Hulu, so
I don't
It's
know
good
what
enough
that
you'll
is.
get a kick out of it,
Okay.
man. You'll enjoy it.
Let's make quick work of the enemies here.
Also, I think for the next Kingdom Hearts game, to swerve it back around for a second, I think they should go back to the Heartless and the Nobodies thing.
Wait, how
I
do
think
I-
that stuff kind of...
what?
Go in here.
They kind of just introduced it and then they did nothing with it.
What?
Not especially. And not especially.
You get away with saying anything, you say that.
Wait, read that.
Because
thing again.
even I can admit that, yeah, they did do stuff, but the stuff was, I don't know, kind of hard to follow.
That's all Kingdom Hearts lore.
I bet 2 keys.
Unsurpassed. One born of the heart. Da, 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 da. Did you beat all the lights?
I
Did
don't
you
know.
do all of them?
I thought I did. Nothing happened.
Then this might just be extra. See if you can. Did you come through that port?
Yeah, I can't do this one right here.
Well, then go the other way. Oh, okay.
There was no other way.
It didn't open up?
Oh, nothing opened up here. But the thing disappeared.
You go in that
Go in here?
because it wasn't lit before.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, it was lit before, and now it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
My man!
You remember this part, Christopher?
Okay, so how come there's like no build up to this fight?
Because it was thrown in.
Oh, do I have to fly and fight this thing?
Don't worry.
Wait,
It's
what?
just Chernobog.
He's
is
extra.
it?
You know, he was supposed to be the final boss originally. What?
Is he half mountain under there? What is that?
That's
What's
a
his lower
gargoyle.
body?
He's standing outside the mountain, yeah.
You
Oh,
guys
he
have
is.
never seen Fantasia, have you?
What are
No.
you talking about? I've seen fantasy.
I'm talking to the other two.
Well,
I've seen.
I think I saw when I was little. But
Yeah, I'll have to watch it again because I do remember Fantasia. It is a kick-ass feature. Because it teaches us
Is
that
this
Mickey
supposed to
Mouse
be
was
easy?
the strongest waterbender that ever was.
Am I supposed to struggle with this?
You are probably
You're
over-leveled. He does do damage to you. That's the only thing. So.
Okay, because I'm not even struggling.
No, see, because he doesn't have the cheating life bar like the other secret bosses got.
This is easy. This is easy peasy.
yeah, you're supposed to do the secret bosses after the game. But
Well, goodbye, Mr. Gargoyle, Devil Man.
Cool.
Wee.
that was fun.
Yeah, that was quick. See, that was much better
He's
than
like,
the
You know what? You might actually stomp Xehanort.
That has 3 phases, though. Can you get it done within 20 minutes?
That's true.
Because I want to say, if you can, then we can finish this game right now. But I don't know if you can do it that quickly, even if you could do it that easily.
Oh my god, he got super
What
glide.
does that do?
We'll see. You can save before you start the final boss.
I'll see what it does, Ismat.
You did.
You just threw it on.
I've got 1 AP to use.
And nothing to make.
Or combo plus. That's pretty good.
Okay, but what does super glide do, Ismat?
I don't know.
Can you
Super
pause it
glide?
and look?
I'm pretty
please?
sure Super Glide is like glide, but you don't descend.
It might be. You might move faster. It's in your shared. Yeah.
Oh, just
Oh, you can fly faster, so hold square to do a boost.
This is an area where you're supposed to fly, so
Actually, you know what?
now
Now
it is.
Let's see.
See, now it works. What did you do that for?
I don't know. I didn't know I could fly back out.
Go into the beaming light door.
Oh, I want to touch the ground.
No.
No, go to the beaming light door.
So wait, what happens when I go down?
I'm curious as well, but I'm not stupid like you.
I feel hurt. What is that? There's a light down here. Am I supposed to go down here?
Maybe.
Is that the boss is down here?
Look at that. Hop in there.
Or should I go? Where do I save?
I don't remember.
Also, why don't you equip your new shield to Goofy?
Goofy doesn't need a new shield.
Goofy's useless.
Goofy's not allowed to have nice things.
Alright, so let's go
He's
back
on
to this
probation.
door. What does this door do?
What's he on probation for, Christopher?
You know what for, Gregory.
Can I take a guess?
Huh?
He was touching Daisy.
Well, who's Daisy? Oh! I
he
forgot that
thought-
she's a character.
Yeah, because he thought it was Donald.
Wait, am I
And he's
supposed
like,
to go
"Oh,
down
you?"
this way? There was no save point in here.
And Donald doesn't know.
Oh.
It's a really fucked up situation where
What?
Daisy doesn't want to bother him with it.
I'm so confused. I feel lost.
Just keep going, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing can stop you now. I mean, you're so leveled, I don't think you'll have a problem.
I shall surprise you by losing the fight.
There aren't any tough bosses. I think you've done it. I'm trying to think. Oh, woo! Another one of these guys.
Let's go.
Oh my god, you do so much damage to him. These guys are supposed to be hard, by the way.
They are?
Yeah.
Well, it's good that,
That's why I'm thinking he might stomp Zehanor.
This is kind of what I wanted the grinding for, so that you can just do this and be done.
Or is he
quick.
Xemnas? Ansem?
And then we'll fight the ice giant.
Sam?
and what's his face?
Which one is he? We were fighting Ansem, right?
Yeah, the one in this game is Ansem.
Okay, spoilers for the other 7 games.
Wait, so which one is Xehanort then, and which one is the Xemnas? Which fights were those?
Xehanort is the original, I believe.
Okay, now what?
No, I mean, but which game did
It
you
was
fight?
easy peasy.
Xemnas is Ansem's nobody. Which one do you fight when?
Yeah, that's...
Broke the heart.
No, I was asking.
We're gonna fight Ansem. Xemnas is in the 2nd game, I believe. And Xehanort,
Isn't that Birth by Sleep?
yes.
Well, yes, and 3.
And technically he's all of them, though.
Oh,
I mean, even Riku's a little Nordic.
see, why wasn't Riku the hero of the story? Is it because he knew to hate?
It's because he
was salty?
accepted darkness in his heart at the last second. Because otherwise he would have been. I think that's what was explained, right?
So what if there was a Kingdom Hearts remake where Riku didn't become a huge dick at the last second?
He'd probably be the same, except he wasn't a dick in the first game.
I mean, then there'd be no story, wouldn't there?
No, there's a whole bunch of other stuff with the Disney villains who secretly know everything that's going on.
You're right. The Disney villains stopped being villains after the first game.
Except Maleficent is story relevant. Christopher.
Did you know that Maleficent has time travel?
No. Or not.
Did you know that Pete was banished to another realm for being a nuisance?
He was banished to another realm because he bothered Mickey.
Who?
Pete, the big fat goofy.
They sent him to the Shadow Realm for reals and not for fake.
I know, he burned in the 7th layer of hell.
Man.
Mickey
Yo,
was
what's
like,
the world where it's in black and white? Is it the 1920s? Or what's the world called specifically? Do you guys remember?
I don't remember. Steamboat? No.
It's something like classic,
Classic Mickey.
classic.
Epic Mickey.
Oh, I don't remember.
It's the best world because it's the one where you realize that Pete is just a guy minding his own business and Mickey is the guy who messes with Pete. So then you're like, that's the most dick move that you banished him. Mickey.
We all knew Mickey was a dick in the first place, because, you know.
What?
with the-
No,
with
and
the
then
whole,
do you remember
South Park
when
bit.
Goofy, he got conked on the noggin, and then Mickey said, "You've killed him. He's dead. I'm gonna make you pay." And then he killed a bunch of people, and then Goofy gets up like 1 second later, and he's like, "Oh, that's cool."
He was like, why did you guys leave me there? Yeah, no, I remember that. That's the best part in Kingdom Hearts 2. Where everyone thinks that Goofy has just died, and so they run into battle to kill all the Heartless. By the way, this is also supposed to be hard, Ismat, so you're just stomping all of this.
Oh, well, that's good.
But even though it's not hard, it still takes a while to do.
This takes way longer if you're not this level. You're supposed to be getting levels here.
And I haven't picked up a single level.
Well, it's because you're already because your levels are so high as well. I know you're only getting like 60 to like 180 from each. Oh.
Is that the last one?
Finally.
So then I think the final boss is on the other side.
Is there like a save?
Not here, you have to go through. You can save before you start the final boss. Like right before.
Okay. There we go.
There it is.
And
Cut?
Let's think about it. Do you want to make one run at it and see how quickly you beat him, or do you want
Sure, we can do that.
you got 10
Yeah, because
minutes.
otherwise it could be. Do you want to? Okay, then what about the next time we're playing Kingdom Hearts?
If you could do it, I applaud you.
to...
And
If you beat it, then this is a surprise finale, I guess, but I don't know.
Beyond, there is no light to protect you, but don't be afraid. Your heart is the mightiest weapon of all. Okay, yeah, I got it.
You
Also, can there be a Kingdom Hearts game where Sora isn't debuffed?
No, because they have to make you
What?
play the game.
No, man, because watching Sasuke and Boruto has really made me mad about all the decisions they've made in Kingdom Hearts.
What is
Yeah, it's one bad franchise and making me upset with another, I realize, but yeah.
Oh.
You're back! Where it all began.
You came home.
Oh, that's it?
Game's over.
GG? Alright.
Sora, maybe we should go say hi to your parents.
Right, next week we do the Ice Giant and the what's-its-face? Sephiroth. I guess.
No, if you beat this game here, we're not playing this ever again.
Oh.
So let's see. You're gonna take one shot. Oh man, the waterfall's gone.
Oh, it is gone, huh?
Most things are disappearing from this earth.
I guess the darkness has taken.
Oh yeah, no, where's your secret hiding hole that has the weird plot hole door that makes no sense?
Yeah, try to go through it. Why are you doing this?
What? What did I trigger just now?
He's like, I can't watch this anymore.
And so he erases things with his mind? It's crazy.
Oh. It's the purple stuff.
Yeah. He turned the
Wait,
oceans
so
into
when are we
picture.
gonna get the game where it's revealed that freaking not Sora and Roxas, but the other one?
Kyrie?
No,
Namine?
no, Aqua and Ventus and.
Terra.
Why isn't there one more trio that's the one that really set it up? Why don't I get to play as Xehanort as a person before he's bad?
You want another trio?
No, I want an even further prequel game.
I guess that would be Xehanort and
Is that him?
what's his face?
Well, that's Riku, isn't it?
Yeah, and then the third character is the one that
You
they set up
douchebag.
in
I'm gonna destroy you right now.
Kyrie's game. And then bam, you got your
I hate
trio.
you, Riku.
Riku. I don't remember you being so disgusting.
Hey idiot, you remember when I beat you in my first try?
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I've been here ever since.
You see, that wasn't the true me at the time.
How pissed would you be if he brought up your score from the beginning of the game? He's like, it's 6-1, Sora.
No, it's 6-3. Get it right.
I don't count. I don't count when you were running up the score, bitch.
Oh, this dude. With his floating heartless tattoo.
It is floating.
It's hopping on.
Is that a problem with the original mod?
Alright then. Well, I don't really care about you. Can I kill Riku? I have no beef with you. I just want to destroy Riku, yeah? Hand him to me, and we can be friends.
I like Goofy's stance.
I don't think you're hearing a word I'm saying, man. I just want Riku's head, you know?
This guy is a scientist, by the way. When you listen to him talk, remember that.
I mean, the sun? Is the light that never goes out, the sunlight?
Yeah.
People's hearts, I think.
No, I think it's the sun, Greg.
The sun will eventually go out, Ismat.
A person's heart dies. It's called a heart attack.
Oh.
Oh, what the heck is this?
Oh my god, he has a stand. That's amazing. Look at that, it is a stand.
You have to be careful of that stand, by the way.
The what?
You can't do damage to it, but he can do a whole lot of damage to you.
Aoso is...
Oh, man.
This is Ansem, yeah? So
Yeah.
Was Ansem ever a Keyblade Master, or do you just do the magics?
No, Kevin, you haven't been paying attention to Gregory, clearly.
I guess I haven't.
Ansem is just Xehanort's heart piece.
Yeah, see, I'm getting all the names mixed up. Okay, so was Xehanort ever a Keyblade
Yes.
Master?
Xehanort was like the best Keyblade Master.
No, I thought there was another guy that's like, no, Xehanort, I'm
Well,
better
I guess-
than you,
I
and
guess
that's why
that's
Xehanort
kinda
was
cool.
salty.
Well,
Yeah.
Xehanort absolutely murdered him, so.
Oh, he did. Oh.
Or Terra did, actually. So, but Terra did it for Xehanort, so he couldn't have even been better because Xehanort's not Terra. So. It's the transitive property.
If you haven't yet, you really do need to finish Kingdom Hearts 3, Kevin.
No, but I wanted to play all the other ones up until then, but I didn't realize how many games there were.
Get the ultimate final mix. That has like 15 games in one. It's amazing.
I have the.
Wait, do you have that?
I have the story so far. One.
Oh, then, yeah, that's the best one. Right? Yeah, just we'll get to it.
No, dude, because I got stuck on those last bosses, which I was apparently supposed to beat after I beat the game. But I beat those first.
Why can't I touch him?
Because the man is touching you. See?
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, dude, we got to level up.
That's what
No,
we
so
were
it's Soracon.
I think your health and magic will reset, but I'm not sure.
He's like, eh. Oh, he just flies away because whatever.
He's fallen.
I told you all I wanted was Riku's head, but you wouldn't let me have it.
Oh my gosh. Is the island just a giant lion turtle?
That would be awesome.
Is it about to take Sora's energy bending away?
I think it's split in half.
And then Aang can do that, and then he never taught anyone else to do it ever?
Except that Korra can do it.
Except she didn't learn from Aang?
So was
You
that
taught
game
him.
over? Good game? GG?
No, that's what the whole
No,
stupid
you
second
have to beat
season
the
was
second
about.
stage.
That was it?
Go
it?
hit up the thing. There's a thing.
No, she can do it.
So she
Okay.
can learn spirit
There's a
stuff,
save
and that's
thing
why we
back
got the
there.
dumb backstory about the
Okay.
origin of the avatars. Where it's just some dude tricked the spirits into giving them their juice.
Back here?
He did. It was actually not that awesome.
Okay.
There is definitely some sort of healing thing back here.
Why don't you just
What are you
use your
talking
one
about?
pip to heal yourself, Ismat?
There isn't. You just have to go. If you've got an item, pop it, but
I don't need to, but like...
then go. You,
Chris was saying there was a save point, so that's why I was looking.
I don't think there
I guess
is.
there's not then.
There isn't. This is all. This is just the second phase of a boss fight.
Hey, so are you gonna give me Riku's head yet, or?
No, you gotta do it by yourself, Ismat.
God dang it, dude! Come on now. I just wanted.
Oh
Riku's
no, the
head.
first boss you fought before.
He's bad.
I didn't really care that you destroyed my home, you know, because I didn't get the SS hand, you know. So
That thing you have to beat.
Oh, but he takes regular damage. That's cool.
He does.
Oh, is he always summoning stupid things that are stupid?
I think he's stronger than the one you fought originally, but I mean he's still not like
Yeah. His gains have not improved as much as yours. I can imagine. Oh.
I think this will make quick work of this.
You just gotta smack his hand around.
Watch out. Yeah, you're really getting in here.
Oh yeah, maybe jump?
Fine. But I did pretty good.
You actually are fine, so.
I took like a little bit of damage, and that was it.
He's returned.
Okay, so that was stage 2. This is the final stage.
I thought this is stage 2.
Basically the beginning of stage 2.
Woo!
Like him alone.
You rolled up.
This will be easy.
Oh, remember your training is much. Strike Ray gives you invincibility frames and you can't be knocked out of it. But I don't know if his invincibility frames are stronger. They might be.
He is going to do a rush attack that you really should watch out for.
That'll be fine. Just gotta keep matching this button.
You know, to be honest, I was not nearly as high level as you are when I played this most recently. So,
This became very underwhelming.
Yeah, the first Kingdom Hearts game is not super balanced. Once you get around to like level 70, there's really not much you can do to level up except like grind
Hope
the
we'll keep
secret
around me
bosses.
like that. Does he get like a limited amount of those?
well, it stopped holding you, so.
Oh, I see.
Go at him.
He's wail on his legs. He's floating around, you ain't using them anyway.
Get back here. Don't mind.
Oh, he's got you.
Alright, fine, we'll just wait.
We're gonna at least try a little bit.
Yeah, because you gotta knock him into different patterns, otherwise it won't end. Also, I like that he's basically dark side in the fact he won't get uncross his arms to fight you.
He's not even taking this seriously, come on now.
Oh,
Watch out.
Ultra Instinct.
Just when you said he wouldn't.
He's
You
not.
can't hurt him. He's invincible right now.
Not taking this seriously at all.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh! Ooh! Quickly, Ismat. Make use of your
He's
items
holding you close.
so you can beat the game. God, why is that animation so slow?
Just life. Okay, well this took a little longer than I expected.
Yeah, and remembering correctly, it's going to take way longer. Like,
Why would it take longer?
I kind of want you to fail this because there is 2 more stages after this.
There are.
Oh, there you go, I failed. Just for you, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. Load game.
Yeah, low.
We will have to pick this up in just one more part now that we know that Ismat can be good.
So maybe just next week.
Yeah,
What do you
before
think?
Coliseum, we'll just finish him off real quick.
Yeah.
Or we play just Coliseum and then the week after we play this again.
No, but why should we kill your momentum, Ismat?
I don't want to.
I guess that's true. You want to spend all that time on Coliseum
Yes.
and then split this with some other game that you might start?
Mm.
Because now you're gonna have another free slot.
Well, now, it really depends what the next thing is. And I was going to ask you two. I
Yes.
think it's Kevin's turn to pick something.
Yes, you may pick.
Well, I thought I picked Coliseum.
Okay, then it's Ismat's turn.
Okay, well, what am I picking?
Well, I guess you will find that out.
What am I picking from?